Why is nobody buying your service? You might have a ridiculous fucking agency with a ridiculous promise and a ridiculous way to get results. Good for you. But nobody's still buying your fucking shit. Why? Tell me why, Ibrahim, and why can you tell me why? Why can't somebody else tell me how come I'm not fucking getting mine? Now, you have an agency, whether it's a marketing agency or whatever the fuck. You could be selling goddamn dog leashes on the goddamn street and calling that an agency. Now, you might have a fucking agency. You might not. If you don't, I don't know why you're in this video. If you want to start one, this is the absolute best starting video that you could possibly ever go towards. Now, who the fuck am I? My name is Ibrahim. I'm the founder of the Market Hawk and the Omni CRM. So why is nobody buying your service? You just started this agency. You think it's the best thing ever, when in reality you have a lot coming for you because you're a noob. So why the fuck are you not getting your clients? Why are not people coming to you and saying, hey, take my fucking money, let me take your service, I want you to run ads for me, or I want you to, get me more money, get me more clients, get me more customers, get me more reviews? Why are people fucking rejecting you? You go up to a person, you have a person, even if you know them for a long time, let's say their name is fucking Smith. Go up to Mr. Smith, you're like, Mr. Smith, you have a fucking company, let me help you out. Here you go, this is what I do. They're gonna look at you, probably gonna fucking laugh in your face and then walk away. Why do they do these things? Well, first and foremost, I wasn't always this fucking bulky. I wasn't always this goddamn thick-skinned. I've had to go through this whole entire shit myself. I've had to be rejected myself. I'm here to tell you that you are not about to be getting rejected by these business owners. Okay, I have seen time and time again a fuckload of individuals that have an agency that come to a business owner that are like, hey, Mr. Business Owner, this is how we're gonna get this. We're gonna run this ad. We're gonna run it for this many days. After we run it for this many days, we ask for this much money. This is gonna be the creative. This is also going to be the interest for the creative. And then we're gonna run another A/B testing ad that's gonna have a fuckload of other different ads, and we can have more than one ad set that run different. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. What the client cares about is the result. They don't care about the fucking reason as to how you're gonna do it. Now, obviously, be very vague about it. The number one thing that you're supposed to be doing with your agency is taking something extremely complex and making it simple for their stupid brains, because a lot of business owners don't even give a fuck about client acquisition because they have groups that they're in that, they're getting clients another way, or they join another company, or they're just financial advisors or whatever. They only care about the result. They don't know about client acquisition. That's going to be a lot of them. Your job as a marketing agency person is to go in and be like, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I can get you this many more clients if you give me this much money and we spend this much on ads, or we do X outreach method, or X email marketing, or X whatever the fuck it is. So you tell them the fucking way that you're going to get it very vaguely. Hey, mister, we're going to use email marketing to get you a fuckload of more clients. Here's our past clients. This is the exact results that they've gotten, etc. Would you like the service or not? Cool. That's where you go. You're not going to sit there and tell them, this is our process, this is how we get things done. They don't care. It's always essential, extremely essential, to not make the client understand, but to rather make them feel understood. Again, back to my last point, I have done this time and time again. I have been in the SaaS space, and I have been always selling SaaS, software as a service, where I tell the client, I say, hey, mister, look, I have all these other features that you can have and you could be using for your business. This is what this does. This is what this does. I also have this. Oh, I also have this as well, etc. That's gonna, one, make it more complex. Two, they're probably not gonna want to change how they're already doing things. So you want to be an addition. You don't want to be a replacement. Don't ever replace what they're already doing unless what they're already doing is non-existent and completely shit. If they have their fucking, if a business owner has their grandson, Timmy, doing their fucking social media marketing or social media management, and obviously take over, you can replace that. But if you are replacing something that's already set up, there's a very, very slim chance that you'll be able to replace it. That's why companies that have already a marketing agency, which is very, very common, by the way, marketing agencies are, not gonna say diluted, but marketing agencies are being used by a fuck ton of people. So you have to come in and give them an offer A they can't resist, and B, you have to be able to give them an easy way of entry. That means you can say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, give me 1 month, give me the ad spend, I'll run this shit for you for free. I'll give you this many clients. Once I get you this many clients using your own ads, then at this point, then I'm gonna go in and I'm going to figure out how much the retainer will be, etc. Okay, now the other reason as to why you're not getting your first client is because you're not niching down. Now, a common misconception is that when you niche down, somehow, some way lose more customers because you're not selling to everybody. Well, that's the thing. Even though you're focusing on a smaller part of the market, that does not mean you're gonna make any less or any more money. realistically, but you have a much higher chance of making a lot more money focusing on a smaller part of the market than focusing on a bigger part of the market, because A, you know how to get the results for the smaller part of the market that you are sub-niching, that you are focusing on, rather than getting the results for everyone and being everything for everyone. That's one. And two, because you learn about their pain points, they're easier to sell. So they're easier to bring on as a client, little fucking dweeb. So there's this thing called niching. What the fuck is niching? What is a niche? A niche is a small part of a market that you are focusing on, whether that's oil, gas, small business owners, SMBs, whether you're focusing on, I don't know, fucking credit repair companies, and just as very, very small niche that you know that you can get results for. Now, this is a trick that nobody will ever fucking teach you except for me, so you better be watching right now. Now, let's say you get your first lead on the call. How do you close them? How do you get them to understand the value of your service? What is the steps that you take in order for them to say, wow, I fucking want this. This looks cool. Step number one is to determine why they are on this call. So when they join the call, hi, Mr. Business Owner, why do you find yourself on this call today? What is the reason that you are on this call? Well, you know, I saw your ad and this and this and that, and I just have this business going on, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Out of this partnership, what is one thing that you would require for us to do in order for you to be satisfactory? What are you expecting here, right? So you find out why they're there, you find out what they're expecting, because you're then gonna understand if you can do it or not, if they're just crazy out of their fucking mind. Because a lot of business owners think that you just click a button and you start getting them leads after you run ads. We're not gonna talk about that just yet. That's a fucking story for another goddamn video. But that's exactly what's gonna happen. Now, after you get them to tell you exactly what they want, that's exactly what you're gonna sell them on. If you're working with a business owner, let's say they own a physical store, a pizza shop that does fucking cheese crusts only cheese crust pizza fucking shops. You're gonna be like, hey, Mr. Business Owner, you know what's crazy? I work with companies that are physical stores. That's our niche. Then you're gonna sub niche. Well, these physical stores, you know, the companies that we work for, our clients are companies with physical stores who have a means of selling pizza, okay, who can sell pizza in their store, and they have pizza crusts. They have cheesy fucking crusts. So then they're gonna be like, wow, that's really personal to me. So you're telling me that you've gotten results for people like that and that specific? Wow, that's fucking amazing. Then you sit there and you tell them, amazing, Mr. Business Owner. You know, if we were to get started today, is there anything that would be stopping you from fully going through? And is there any other decision maker we need, etc.? All the sales questions. Then you're gonna sit there and fucking wait. You're gonna stare at them in the face the whole entire time, making eye contact, not saying a single fucking word. What that does psychologically is that'll then make them say more than they have to say to tell you more information about them until they say, and that's it. You make them like kind of say more than they have to say. It's a psychological fucking trick. Learn about psychology, goddammit. So obviously the reason, and one of the biggest reasons as to why you're not closing your client, is you're not niching, let alone fucking sub-niching, as in finding a extremely specific location or extremely specific industry that you work with. Another example could be marketing agencies that run Facebook ads, and they do it with only a small team of media buyers that run Facebook ads, etc. Something extremely specific to that business that you can find a pattern and you can look for them and find them everywhere. Now, before you pick your niche, there's multiple things and multiple stages that you have to go through. Stage number one is, are you able to even locate those people? Before you even start building this fucking deal and promising all these things, where are you going to find these clients? Where are you going to find them? What are you good at? If you're a marketing agency and you claim to be good at marketing, why the fuck can you not market for yourself? That's red flag number one. And when you are looking for those people, when you determine where you're gonna find them, can you find more of them later on? Is it scalable? Okay, that's number two. Can you scale what you can find? Can you find more after you find one? Okay, number three is, do they have the money to even fucking buy your service? If you're working with credit repair people, their credit is already fucked. So they're not gonna have the means of fucking their credit up even more and paying you more to fix up their credit, because their credit is fucked because they didn't pay off their credit. So now they have fucking debt. Their debt is fucking eating them up. So they come to a credit repair company not wanting to pay more, thinking it's gonna be fucking cheap. You quote them for $500, they're gonna be like, I don't have that money, right? So you need to have somebody who is able to buy and who is able to have money. The highest paying clients are business owners. Now you can do B2C, business to client. Realistically, customers, while they do pay a lot for a lot of fucking shit, holy fuck, they're not gonna pay as much as that business owner, especially when that business owner sees dollar signs and they see potential in your company. Another reason is not having confidence. If you say, I guess, slouch back a little bit, I don't give a fuck, who cares, Then that will portray to the business owner, and the business owner will be like, all right, I kind of don't fucking trust this guy. Every single time I have come to a person who has promised me the world, I have told them to go fuck themselves. But there's a thin line between promising the world and being confident. I go up to a client and I'm like, listen, dude, I will make you a millionaire by tomorrow. You're gonna fucking have 5 wives because of me, and I'm gonna get you a Lamborghini outside your house. They're gonna tell me to fuck off. They're gonna be like, this is completely unrealistic. If you say, hey man, listen, work it out. Any issue that we have, don't worry, you're covered. I have a lot of confidence that this will work. If it doesn't, I'll take the risk, etc. Then at that point, they're gonna be a lot more eager to go in and join you, rather than somebody saying, I can do it all. Don't be a fucking do-it-all Nancy. Another reason as to why you're not getting your first client is because you're building too fucking fast. Slow down, okay? When you have a company, you need to slowly put together the building blocks. Step number 1 is getting that first client. Do not build anything until you understand that the market needs it. I have done this time and time again. I have made this mistake time and time again, where I would go in, like, this is a fucking great idea. I would love for this to be sold to people. This is the system that I will provide to everyone. They're gonna fucking love it, okay? But are they gonna buy it though? So once you build out the MVP, the minimum viable product, which is the absolute bare fucking minimum, skin and bones of that service or that product, and you go out and you try to sell it at a much cheaper price, see if people even fucking want it. Don't spend your time building, and then having to fucking go back down again and then rebuild and then go back to the fucking drawing board each and every single time, because A, that's gonna make you spend a lot of fucking time. Hypothetically, it's gonna make you spend a lot of fucking money too, which you're not, gonna want ever. So make sure you know your market, make sure you understand that the demand is there before you start to build. Don't build anything without proof of concept, because then you're gonna be wasting your fucking time. If somebody comes in and they tell you, hey, start a fucking marketing it. If Iman Ghazi comes to you, to your house, knocking on your door and tells you, listen, man, I think the fucking market needs a marketing agency, and I think you're the guy to need that marketing agency. Do this, do this, do that. You're most likely not gonna fucking get there, right? You have to be able to understand the market, and even if you think it's the best fucking product ever, the market is the one that gets to decide, not you. Another reason as to why you're not getting your first clients is maybe you just have a shitload of fucking leads, and you're taking a fuckload of calls, but nobody cares about your service, and you keep calling, doing other things, whatever. What you're going to do is you're gonna allow the client and or the lead to sell themselves to you. Hello, Mr. fucking client. I have this service. Why do you think you need it? I don't need it. Do I need it? Yeah, because look, you have this right here. Your competitors are doing this much using this service, which is the service that I provide. So obviously you need it. Why is it an issue that, why do you not have it? Is it a financial issue? Then you attack their fucking ego. Is it just a you issue? Are you just not understanding the market enough and not seeing, and they're like, fuck, dude, I want to fuck this guy up. They get all pissed off. They try to get all defensive and shit. At that point, then you comfort them, hug them, give them a little fucking smooch, and then they're going to be able to sell themselves to you. Or when you're in the meeting, you're like, hey, man, I know we just hopped on. Just kind of wondering why you're here. They tell you the vision. You start to sell them on the vision. You reinforce their decision. Simple, basic fucking sales tactics. And it's just literally more or less learning how to sell. Then back to our last point, you do have to be able to find the correct market. I have said this time and time again. Sub-niching is important. Niching is important. Sub-niching is also very important, because now people will start to differentiate and will start to understand that you are the specialist. When your tooth fucking hurts, you don't go to a doctor, you go to a dentist. When you need your back to be fucking readjusted, you don't go to a doctor, you go to a fucking chiropractor. But I mean, this is why no one is really buying your service. There's obviously a lot of fucking factors to it, and it'll take me forever. I have to shoot one long, continuous, lifetime fucking video in order to be able to explain everything that I'm trying to explain. But there are things that you can do and steps that you can take in order to minimize the amount of clients that are saying fuck you to you. And with these steps, you will be able to generate more money, more leads, more clients, and just overall a better fucking life experience. You are welcome.